I think she threw you off the back, or was that Gramps?
No, Gramps.
That was him. I fell off the
That was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, in Oklahoma City when your mother was there, she did something.
No, I was riding on the tailgate of the pickup.
We were driving between
I remember that.
the house and where we were.
I asked if I could ride him back, and he said yes. I was sitting right on the tailgate, and we went out on whatever that street was, the busy street. And he hit a bump, and the last thing I remember was flipping through the air like I did yesterday off the tube. And then,
Oh man, you should have seen him.
and then I came to in grandmother's house with Dad's face over me. Are you okay?
I remember that.
Jared
I
and
remember
Nick went
He wasn't,
flying.
obviously he wasn't, he had a bad concussion, brain damage too.
Explains a lot there too. Let's see, who's the only person here who's not been hit hard on their head as a child?
Oh yeah, 'cause I have been
Type
told
one more,
off.
please.
Scott.
Kristen got the hoe hatchet thing. Jared flipped out of the car, and then also several car accidents. Scott got dropped on his head as a baby. Monica, golf club to the head. So, again,
Kristen got dropped
Me.
on her head too.
What are you doing?
just saying I'm the only one who hasn't been hit on the head.
What about when Jared was going to scout camp and we had our bike ramp and I was on training wheels and I tried to show off to his scout friends by jumping the ramp on my training wheels. And I just went right over on my face.
How about
What about the rock?
when I got
Story
stripped
about-
naked and ran down the street?
Oh, you know what?
Oh, Scott.
Story about
You know what? We told about you like out in the front yard. You look really carefully around. I know you need to go to the bathroom. You look around. You turn facing the street. Monica's Hunter went like last week when he was here. He's out in the front yard at Allison's. He's looking around. We know he needs
It's-
to go to the bathroom. He looks.
I don't know.
Facing the house.
Was it your mom's or was it
As if no
It's
one
ours.
could see him. I told him, I
Did
said,
he have a
"Hunter,"
fan
I
or
was
was
like,
it
"Don't-"
straight?
I was like, don't pee in the yard.
Straight.
I said,
All right,
Archie.
what's your story, Dad, about me?
Well, Allison, when we were living in Vale down by the golf course,
oh,
we were out riding bikes, and she's riding a bike down a driveway toward the street, and a car's coming, and I yelled, "Allison, stop!" And she hit the front brake, and the bike just goes right up over the front, and she goes off on her. I think you hit your head.
No, I didn't hit my head. It's my shoulder.
when we lived by the golf course, I was going to get, walking down to get Monica from the bus. And I'm walking, and I see the bus, and I see it stop. I see her get off, but you know, there are trees and things around there. I get to where she should be, and she isn't there. I look, she's run out on the golf course and picked up off of the
Somebody's
green,
ball that they're playing.
grabbed the golf ball and run like crazy through the brush. And the guys are walking up like, where's our ball?
I'm sure it fell here somewhere.
Just last week I was playing in a tournament and someone hit me.
Oh,
Like we were standing in the fairway and someone hit me. So I teed up their ball and hit it right back at it.
You didn't tell me that, but somebody else told me that. Morgan told me. Did
Morgan.
Scott tell you he got hit?
It was funny. Morgan's like, I've never seen you like that.
hey, you need to
How-
hold up the
Allison,
How about-
wasn't it you that we left like stuck out in the snow?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. That house on the golf
Wait,
course
wait.
that he's talking
Now
about.
it's Pop's turn to tell every one of us his favorite memory with us.
Yeah.
Start with Nick.
Yes, what's your favorite? Just go around the circle.
Picture of that
Favorite memory with Nick.
What's that?
when you're holding him there, sitting there holding
No,
him. Is that?
okay. It has to be one where we were like alive.
I think he was not born dead.
Unless he was like this with Nancy.
They're holding her tummy.
Yeah.
All right, they have to be ones Pop comes up with. No help.
Well, there's a number with Nick, but one was we were at church in California, and he was crying, So I don't know if he was a year old yet or not, but I took him out and walked sidewalk, parking lot, everywhere I could walk, trying to get him to settle down. He just would not settle down. Finally went to sleep. Long, long time. Probably 20 minutes at least, maybe longer.
He still does that.
We went fly fishing. We went fly fishing on the Cooter River,
Yeah.
northwest of Fort Collins, where the fires are now. Lots of times riding tandem, riding bikes, riding the tandem with Kate.
No, that doesn't count as Instagram. That's
Hmm?
More Kate use
Okay,
that.
my turn. Go.
Yours?
Look at his
Now get
grin.
Jared out of jail.
Which time?
How many times has he gone?
I've been arrested 5 times.
5 too many times. Man, you're
Coming
like,
back from a church meeting in Golden and finding out that he'd rolled somebody else's Volkswagen.
That was one of my favorite memories of you too.
And then it was lucky he wasn't decapitated.
so
That's
lucky.
one of my favorite memories of Mom.
Lots of fun
I'm
skiing.
sitting in the cop car, and my mom comes up to the window and she looks at the cop and she goes, "Whatever you do, don't go easy on him. In fact, go harder on him if you have to."
He just had rolled his car, and it was it had one of
It was
those
a classic Beatles. It was a
classic Beetle. It had a skylight thing, but the skylight had been on it because it was laying out in the grass. The back of his sweater, like as if he were like this inside when it rolled, was totally covered with grass.
Because I hit the ground when the car rolled.
Yeah, so it's
Through
like
the
if his
skylight.
head had been there, he wouldn't have any. He'd be in a cemetery
So the
somewhere.
cop rolls up the window and he turns to me. He goes, "I know that Ron Phillips is your dad, so I know I don't have to go harder on you than necessary."
Aww.
Well, you were supposed to be babysitting for one thing. You're supposed to be babysitting with Monica.
I wasn't babysitting.
I get home. Where is Monica? I couldn't find her anywhere. You dumped her up at the neighbor's house.
I was at the Schleppers.
Yeah, you were at the
I was playing with
Schleppers.
Sarah
Yeah.
Schlepper at the.
Where is Jared?
After
Well,
I rolled the
don't know.
car,
They
which I
went-
guess made some noise, I got out of the car and some old man leaned out of a window that was up across the street and he's like, "Don't worry, everything's fine. I've called the police." And I was like, "Crap." And then we start running up the street. We run into this other guy that had come out who was he was a fireman, paramedic, and he starts looking us over to see if we're okay. It was me and Mike Moser, and I had like a little cut on my elbow where my arm went through the window. And he's like trying to make conversation. He's like, "So, what's your name?" And I was like, "Jared Phillips." And he looks at me, he goes, "You mean like Ron Phillips?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh boy." And I said, "You're not helping." And it turns out the dad had heard the call from the cops as he was driving up to Vail Pass to go to his meeting about somebody rolling a Beetle. But he didn't know who it was until later. And then he definitely knew who it was.
You were lucky. Marka was really nice to you. She wanted to keep that car to be like, a classic car like we have our Bronco.
Too bad.
And she was really lenient on you.
Okay, your favorite memory with Rachel?
Let's see. Rachel makes really great sweet potatoes.
It's
Pop's favorite memory.
He's probably got that
He's just
too.
nodding.
A lot of great skiing times with
Dean
Jared
is loading up our stuff we need to put in our car.
and Scott.
I can just put it in the back of the cars unless you.
One time I remember with Scott
If
was
you want to, I mean, I don't.
we were riding our
Well, it might not be enough for.
He had it all loaded in there. I don't know exactly what he did.
we were riding our mountain bikes up Vail Mountain, and I thought I was in pretty good shape. I was doing pretty good, and Scott just rode off and left me. I mean, I could not keep up. He
And I was singing and you didn't like that.
playing hockey.
What were you singing?
I was singing a song. He's like, "Can you just be quiet? I'm writing or something." Like, I'm sorry.
And I'm breathing hard and can't sing.
Yeah.
Favorite memory with Allison.
I was just thinking, I have this memory of Allison in high school. I don't know why it's so specific, but she's trying to figure out the perfect amount of sun-in for her hair.
She's still trying to do that.
I don't know why that's so vivid in my mind, but I remember you like laying a chair out on the deck and you're putting sun in your hair and you're trying to get tan and blonde at the same time.
The worst thing I ever did was, I shouldn't even say this, I should turn off the tape. The worst thing I ever